Ooh, it's magical. It's the season of magic coming to you, which is why we picked a magical class to tell you about. For the people who bother to watch the forums, yes, it's a dark elf class. At last they go. It's the sorceress. She's sexy. She's a dark elf. She's got pointy ears. She wears dresses, high cut at the thigh. She's got a big stick. She wanders around elegantly, twiddling her fingers with very nasty nails on, casting awesome magic. This is death magic. From the background, the sorceresses are these marvellous school of magic that Malekith, leader of the Dark Elves, uses to marshal all the forces of energy and attack and danger and death magic and awesomeness. They have great big schools and they wander around and cause an awful lot of trouble. In fact, when we sent off for the artwork to be done, we told them all this and we wrote it all down, and our artist produced kick-ass material. It was absolutely beautiful. We should have some samples somewhere appearing around me if we got approval. They were so great, we just missed one detail. I hadn't bothered to say, actually, they're very, very girly. And so when they came back, we had some boy sorcerers. And I tell you what, they absolutely rocked. They looked fantastic. So we looked at them and went, gosh, that's great. That's super great. That's beyond fabulous. And then we thought, are we allowed them? So we went back, looked in the history, and we are! That's the beauty of doing a game like this. We're able to bring you sorcerer and sorceresses, boy and girl, both cool, both emo, both live forever, both look great in their tight, black, rubbery, spiky uniforms of death, both with their big staffs, both able to throw magic around and be utterly awesome. So you can live in that perpetual idea that you will in fact live forever, be handsome, be young, be pretty, never age. You know, emo goths. They're coming, they're great. On to the mechanics. So that's the background, that's the awkward bit for the fans. Let's get to the important bit. What do you actually do? Well, you fire around spells, obviously, with a big stick, obviously, and you're throwing dark magic. That's the magic lore that they use. Now, what is it about dark magic that makes things absolutely super cool? Well, dark magic is sort of like playing Russian roulette. You start with one bullet in your gun, firing a dark magic spell, and you go, boom, and kill people. All got great names, Chillwind, stuff like that. The more dark magic you use, effectively, the more bullets you're putting in your Russian roulette gun. The more chance you have of blowing yourself to pieces. And the more dark magic you use, the more powerful you get at it, the more damage you do, the more horror you create. However, the longer you use it, the bigger the chance that dark magic will rip into the reality and blow you to pieces and do immense amount of damage and hurt you. So you're sort of playing a guessing game. Do I keep blowing things up and run the risk of blowing myself up, or do I hold back? Do I wait? Do I allow it to drain away from me and siphon off before I go out for it again? When you're in those twitchy combat moments, you go for it just to kill the big giant, and instead your head explodes. It's chaos, baby. You're going to love it. The Sorcerer. Are we allowed any of those cheap gags? Like a sorcerer's staff's got a knob at the end of it. Anything like that? Or no? Just, so be enthusiastic and sorcery and somehow mention boys. Yeah.
Easy job.
Yeah, I can explain this to my children. Fine. What did you do today, Dad?